One of the new wheezes that government's come up with are these sustainability and transformation plans, the idea of which is to take local council funding for social care services, local NHS funding, put it together in a big pot and dream up a big sort of plan around it. And really it's a recipe for disaster, mainly because there just isn't enough money, So what they're doing is saying to local council chiefs and local NHS managers, look, you decide where the cuts are going to be. Is it going to be in old people's services, or is it going to be in the hospitals or other associated NHS provision? Now, in an ideal world, putting together old folks funding and hospital funding to stop things like bed blocking is a brilliant idea. But without the appropriate funding, it's never going to work, it's never going to happen. A lot of campaigners, both through the Labour Party, which you saw last week, and through other campaign groups like Keep Our NHS Public, which I'm also involved in, we've been out on the streets, online, going to local council meetings and local clinical commissioning group meetings saying, look, this is not right. You really need to stop it. You really need to think about what you're doing. You really need to go back to government and ask for more funding. I mean, one of the things that we're saying is that, the government just made a decision last week to cut corporation tax for companies down to 15%. Needn't have done that. They could have used some of that funding to put into the NHS. It's the lowest corporation tax funding in pretty much the Western world. Why wouldn't companies want to pay more for an infrastructure that supports their workers to have good health so that they can go to work and be motivated properly? So really, that's what we're objecting to, if you like. And I think one of the good things that's happened is that there are a number of local councils, both in Birmingham and to a greater extent in the Black Country, are saying, look, we're not happy with this. We haven't got sufficient funding for what we're going to do, what we're trying to do anyway. We're really not happy about going along with this. So that is a positive step.